Willie D Live.
What's up, family? Let's talk about an uncivilized mutt. We got a white man who repeatedly called a black woman the N-word in what she characterized as an unprovoked confrontation as she sat in her car waiting for her friend. Yeah, fam. What's with the racial epithets? What's up with that, man? What's up with the going crazy? And what's up with the white dudes who continue to accost and try to attack black women? You don't see like this great movement of black men trying to fight white women. What's up with that? Check this out, fam.
Call the cops right now.
Terry, please stop. She just
call the cops right now.
You're backing up on her.
Motherfucking nigga, don't pull in my yard.
Who'd I pull in here for? Her, right?
Don't
For me,
pull
I
in
told
my
her to do
yard
that.
again, motherfucker.
Why not? What's wrong,
I'll
Terry?
shoot your motherfucking ass.
Okay, you're going to jail now. No, he's going to jail today. Call the police.
All right. Okay.
Get the fuck off of me, dude. You just touched me. You getting arrested. Fuck that shit. He's getting fucking arrested, baby. 911, bitch. You just touched me.
And here we go again. What's up with that, man? White man, speak up now. Because this is y'all people. This is your people. You ain't doing it, but this is your people. Have you spoken to them? Have they told you why they do what they do? Like why do they target black women and children? Black women and black children, they target. What's up with that? Growing up, I always thought it was a challenge to fight somebody my size. It was always a challenge to fight somebody actually bigger than me. Like, that was the challenge to me. Like, where I come from, you don't get no points for bullying somebody who, you can like eyeball and think that you're better than, or you're bigger than, and you're badder than, right? You don't get any points for that. Like, you don't get any points for trying to fight women, putting your hands on women and little kids and stuff. But they will. It's like, is that like the sissy in them or something that make them go after little girls, little black kids and women? Is that what it is? Is there something sissified about the ones who do that? Yeah, this is a shoe fit wear situation here, fam. If the shoe don't fit you, you should not be offended at all. But if you are offended, it underscores the old adage, a hit dog will holler, right? I was just curious because I see these cases so many confrontations with people calling black folks the N-word and stuff. And I was like, last I knew, the N-word meant somebody that was ignorant. And I just wanted to refresh my memory, right? So I went over to Merriam Dictionary, right? I'm going to see if I can enlarge this for y'all because I was actually surprised at what it said. There is a widespread belief that the original meaning of, as defined in dictionaries, was an ignorant person, and a related belief that current dictionary definitions describing its use as a hateful racist epithet or a recent change. We do not know the source of those beliefs, but they are not accurate. The word was first included in a Merriam-Webster dictionary in 1864, at which time it was defined as a synonym of Negro, with a note indicating that it was used in derision or depreciation. There has never been a definition like an ignorant person for this word in any subsequent dictionary published by this company, nor do we know of such a definition in any earlier dictionary. The lie detector determined that was a lie. And I had to research even more, fam, because I remember looking up the word many times. I've seen the word many, many, many times in the dictionary, and it described nigger as a shiftless or a lazy person, ignorant person, right? I remember distinctly seeing that in the dictionary. So I went a little deeper, like what's going on here? Let me figure it out, because, I'm just naturally inquisitive, right? So I come across this Collins dictionary. And so this is what Collins said. A black person. B, a member of any dark-skinned people. But then you go to number 2, and it has an entire different meaning. A person of any race or origin regarded as contemptible, inferior, ignorant. Ding, 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 ding. And there you have it right there, fam. So there are other dictionaries that have the definition as an ignorant person. Why Merriam Dictionary said that it's never been the case is a bit perplexing, but I'm not surprised because they're all in the same game. If you look at Collins, it said a black person, and then also Merriam Dictionary described nigger as a black person, right? Now here's the question. Is Merriam Dictionary, Collins Dictionary, and the others simply describing how the word has been used, or are they endorsing, confirming, and describing that a nigger is a black person? I believe it's the latter. I believe it's the latter because you got to understand, fam, that these big institutions, organizations, and companies, they're all vetted very carefully by the government. And they're all in cahoots. One can't work without the other. If the government has an initiative to say that everything black is bad and everything white is right, that means that they got to put it in the literature. They got to put it in the books. They got to reinforce it in academia. It has to be reinforced. And everybody got to get on board. And they've all been on board for years and years and years. Now, the point of this video is to assert that Terry, who lives in Jacksonville, Florida, is a nigger. Yeah, man. He's a nigger. Look at the way he acts. Very ignorant. Yeah. This uncivilized mutt must be met with the same aggression that he puts out, because nothing else is going to work. Don't wait on the laws to protect you. Don't wait on the laws to change. They don't understand nothing else. The only reason actually the law, if it was enforced, could help, but the laws are not going to be enforced because most of the police officers out here are indeed racist themselves. So they're not going to help you. You're not going to get any help. But the law, when enforced, could mitigate some of what you're seeing out here with all of these white people going crazy with the N-word and accosting people and shooting people. Like, I do believe that he would have shot that woman had he had an opportunity. Look, somebody using your driveway to pull in, turn around, it's annoying, it's your driveway. You don't want nobody to, it's not a street. So you don't want people pulling in and out of your driveway. I get it. I don't want nobody doing, but if it happens once, fine, but the same person doing it, then that's the problem. Say, man, look, this is not the street. find somebody else's driveway to pull into, because if somebody pull into my driveway, I'm expecting company, right? Otherwise, you're an enemy, and I have to be on guard. So I can understand that. But to have that type of energy towards somebody who simply turn around, and this is what millions of people do every day. They turn around in other folks' driveways. Millions of people do that daily. Millions of people every day knock on the wrong door. Millions of people receive packages from delivery companies every day. So, and they receive DoorDash, Uber Eats every day. So if somebody knock on your door and you didn't order it and you going crazy, you shooting all through the door, your head need to be evaluated. Simple as that. And you should be jailed because you've proven that you are not civilized enough to live in a civilized society. These people are uncivilized. They're unhinged. They should be put in cages. Yeah, they're uncivilized. They cannot operate in a civilized society. This is why many of them move to little small towns, so that they can be who they are and be stuck in the 1700s, where they get to treat anybody that don't look like them like trash, possibly even kill them and get away with it. Yeah, I know some of y'all saying, man, you going too far. Come on, y'all ain't watching the news? Y'all don't see what's happening out there? I do. I see it all the time. But what say you, fam? Drop a comment. I'd love to hear your thoughts. No more talk.